me, I have Mr. Samshir. We both represent Vidyagan School. And Vidyagan is basically a philanthropic initiative by
सर एक के पांडे और रंजीत को बोला
Okay. Thank you. So Vidyagan is a philanthropic initiative by Leonardo Foundation, and we are here to share our practices because since it's a philanthropic initiative, we have students belonging from economically weaker section and how we are helping the students to get into good colleges and to build the career. So we would like to take you through the best practices. Basically, we want to share, and we seek your suggestions, your guidance if we can improvise. So as I said, Vidyagan Leadership Academy, it was established in 2009 by Mr. Shivnagar, and with this intent to give back to the society. And we have two branches of Vidyagan, and this year we have inaugurated one more branch of Vidyagan in Chennai. So one is in Bulandshahr in Uttar Pradesh, another is in Sitapur near Lucknow. And Vidyagan visions to bridge the urban-rural divide, and it intends to create leaders from rural India so that they can work as catalysts, they can become the change maker of the society. And the mission is to provide the world-class education. And if you will see the campus, you will be really surprised at how foundation is, giving the time, devoting the resources and facilities and helping the children to grow as a global citizen. So to understand more, we would like to introduce the leadership, Mr. Shivnagar, founder of HCL, Ms. Kiran, and the legacy is taken forward by Ms. Roshni Malhotra and Shikhar Malhotra. To give a glimpse of Vidyagan, we have a video so that you can understand the student, the background, and what is the process of admission. So, just a minute. So we have a small video.
Playing for 2 years, I know this is more than just sports. It's about team building, trust, leadership, and discipline. Innovation begins at home, and in my case, it began with observing. In grade 2nd, I approached my maths teacher with a dissected antenna geometry box just to disprove a claim with answers symmetrical, only to be dismissed and asked to follow the book. I laughed shiny, and the curiosity became a ticket to Stanford University.
I was that shy little fumbling there wherever I've reached. It's just because of Vidyagan, because they have nurtured my mind with education and knowledge. In future, I wish
Thank you so much. We have many success stories like this, but the addressing the challenge uh, for these students coming from rural background, it's not easy. Over the period of time, we have developed a process, some interventions, which is across different grades to meet these challenges. Simply understand that when these students come, they come from a background where the family expectation is very much confined to the traditional role and unconventional career pursuit, and the understanding is somehow limited. So these students and parents, they only think of career options like becoming engineer, IAS, going into civil services in army, NDA. And another, the important constraint is the financial constraint. Since we take the students with the family income of less than 1.5 lakhs annually, so you can understand the situation of these students. They cannot access quality education because nowadays the higher education is really very expensive. Also, they come with some limited life skill exposure. They have somehow limited technological intelligence, emotional intelligence. Scholarship for higher education is another challenging area for us, and we literally hunt scholarship for these students so that they can pursue their undergraduate programs from different universities. The need for holistic development and leadership abilities, the abilities to meet with the global demand is very crucial for these students because they come from the background where this exposure is somehow very limited. The informed career decisions by these students, it goes through many phases, because as I said that they come from the background where they have very limited exposure to different unconventional career paths. We take a lot of time to help them understand that there are many different career options available in this entire world, and they need to understand their personality, their interest, and their aptitude, and they must need to take informed decision. It is also a difficult task for us to break the myths related to the career options available. As I said, that parents, they only think of the medical field, the engineering field, which are very traditional understanding for these families, that they only understand that career means if the child goes to defense services, becomes ISPCS, goes to civil services. So we do a lot of programs to break these myths related to different career paths. So we have, over the period of time, we have developed career path which is divided into many different phases. And grade 6 to 8, basically we focus on helping the students find their passions and discover their strength. Grade 9 is basically focused on helping the student to become self-aware. Grade 10th, we help the students to find career paths through different activities. Grade 11th, setting goals and planning future. Grade 12th, application to colleges and preparation for the transition from the high school to the undergrad courses. Not only this, we also help the students to develop the specialized skill during undergrad program, and also somehow we provide them hand holding to get into job. So we will take you through different grades and what are the different interventions we have been doing. So let's talk about grade 6 to 8 first. I would like to explain the admission process of Vidyagan here. Approximately more than 1 lakh students apply from Uttar Pradesh, and out of 1 lakh students, through a rigorous admission process, only 400 students could get into Vidyagan school. So they qualify the pre-test, then a second round of entrance test. After that, they come for the psychological assessment, the medical assessment, and then they come in just a single piece of pair of cloth to Vidyagyan, and everything is scholarship based. So we are providing world class education, and the Vidyagyan is not charging a single penny from the students. As we discussed initially, that these students come with the limited exposure to the urban life, and they are from remote areas of Uttar Pradesh, where they do not have the exposure to the technological intelligence, the school system. You can understand that the family income, if it is less than 1.5 lakhs per annum, what can be the situation of that family? So parents, they are unaware about the holistic education, they are unaware about the different career paths. So these are the limited exposure, and when the students come to school, it's our responsibility to expose them to the urban skills, and so that they can match with the students studying in urban schools. The skill gaps, obviously the communication skill, the second language skill is completely nil. They only continue their education till grade 5th in first language, that is Hindi. They have low confidence, and the social emotional skill is somehow limited. So for that, we have developed many interventions. Initially, when the students come in grade 6th, we have a foundation course. Next 6 months, we do not teach them NCERT textbook, and we have developed a program to help them develop the communication skills, critical thinking, and 6 months they go through the different programs under foundation course. And after that, the assessment is also not textbook assessment. The assessment is based on their participation in different activities. They are exposed to different co-curricular activities, and the purpose is to help them understand the lacuna in their personality, and their skills, and their technological understanding. The skill building is done through language skill. We have social emotional curriculum in place where the wellness department is working so hard. We are also inviting the resource person from outside to develop the essential skills among these students. And Awaken Citizenship program is taken by the dorm parents in the hostel to make them understand about their abilities right from the beginning. We start SWOT analysis early in grade 6th and the essay testing, so that they can continue with their understanding of their abilities, their interest, and the exposure to different professionals, those who come to our school. Some exchange programs within. We are fortunate to have been part of Shunadar Foundation, so we have Shunadar School, and right from the beginning we try to send the students to see how the urban schools are functioning, what are the skill gaps among these students and urban school students, and to address them at the right time. So this is what we have been doing in grades 6 to 8. Now may I request Mr. Samshed to explain about exploration and discovery stage.
So, thank you, Anil sir. So for so beautifully capturing the challenges that the students from the rural backgrounds face. And basically these students are first generation learners. So parents are also not very aware about different career options and these skills. And the students, other than this basic language challenges and all, they lag in social and emotional quotient also. So we try to bridge that gap. And so at the onset, when the student comes in class 9th, we try to capture the raw aspiration of the student from whatever exposure we have given them till class 8. So we try to capture those raw aspirations so that we can plan the career pathway and the intervention that we need to do to bring them at par with their counterparts in the urban schools. So first we start with the self-discovery, which is more of self-awareness. And so it is done through group sessions on personality, and SWOT analysis is done, and various other activities to promote self-awareness. And along with that, we do psychometric assessment and basically the learning style test in class 9th, and then we expose them to personality and other test since class 10th. So if I talk about the career exploration, we have given them a dashboard. There are dashboards which they access. Other than that, we have a terminology called career mela, which is kind of a career fair, which is student led. The senior students along with their faculties from all the departments, they come together and put up the stalls related with careers from each stream. So this is not only for the students, but the parents also attend these sessions, and as I said, they are first generation learners, so there are a lot of gaps which the students, the parents are also not very aware about different career options and what and how it should be done. So this career mela helps them to understand about different career options. And in terms of providing exposure, once the students are in class 10, they start going for summer and winter schools and workshops in within the school premises and with other schools and universities as well. And we have some international exchange programs as well, where students go to US and some students will be going to Japan as well for the international exchange programs. And so skill development, it focuses on social and emotional development and well-being of the child. And along that, we have financial literacy classes, which is taken care by the commerce department as such, along with the students. So as these students are from the rural background, we try to make them realize as to what all will be the expenses that will be there once they start their application to different colleges and universities and beyond that as well. And we try to prepare them basically for that. And we have been having Nukkad Nataks in past during the PTMs to make these parents understand in their own language and terminology. Yeah. And then networking, as in we have, as Sarad mentioned, that we have the Shivnadar Foundation, and Shivnadar University is also part of the Shivnadar Foundation. So we have students attending different events at Shivnadar University and Shivnadar schools. So they can do networking and meet people and utilize those networks. And also we encourage students to start building their LinkedIn profile from class 10, so that they can interact with people in their respective career domains which they want to pursue. And yeah, and now if I talk about decision making, so these students are in class 10, so the important decision that they will be making is regarding their stream selection. So we follow a comprehensive process for that. So we base the stream based upon the assessment. We do a personality assessment and psychometric assessment, and then students are made aware about the different subjects and what all it offers, and different subject combinations they are made to understand. And this is done by the teachers from different departments. Like the teachers do a session on their particular subject and tell the students about different career options that follow from learning each subject. And we also take into account the teachers' feedback, as in the individual teachers' feedback in relation to how this student will perform in a particular subject. And each and every student in class 9th is expected to meet the career counselor twice in a year, and similar is with class 10th, so that whatever doubts or if they have any apprehensions, they can meet and discuss with the career counselor. So this is a 360-degree approach that we follow in terms of stream selection in class 10th. So we are a CBSE school, so that becomes important. So now comes the planning stage. So once the student, although we follow a 360-degree approach, but still we have around 10% of the students who still do not agree with whatever we recommend them. So it may be due to peer pressure or family pressure. There are societal pressures, and also we still get around 10% students who are very adamant, or they are not flexible in their stream selection. So we give them a 3 months window to explore the different subjects, whichever combination they have chosen, so that they can experience the subject, study for a while, and then they can take a call. So the reason we are giving this flexibility is we have seen students who have turned around, who were not serious earlier, but they have picked up those subjects and they have done well. And if I talk about career exploration, other than the dashboard, we keep on having workshops, career fairs, and interaction with professionals from the industry. And as I said, like we have summer schools and winter schools where these students get a lot of exposure. And in class 10th, we try to do at least 3 times in a year career counseling with these students to understand their status and to help them further. And so we are based out of Sikandrabad, which is in Bulandshahr, a rural setup. So we have in-house preparation for JEE, NEET, CLAT and SAT. So we have online as well as offline classes depending upon the availability. And these students, other than the competitive examinations and the curriculum, they are also exposed to life skill sessions regularly to develop the skills related to urbanization, their college readiness. As the students are from rural background, we have noticed that when they go to the colleges, they're not able to mingle with their cohorts or the students in their class, and they're not able to utilize the network of the faculties or the teachers that they teach them. They have not been able to do that. So we try to do that, and recently we had sessions from many of our alumni who come to brief the students about their experiences basically and how they were able to overcome those challenges basically. And again, budgeting and financial planning and what all to expect once they reach in class 12th, what all will be the application cost and what all they need to prepare once they start their undergraduate studies. And we have also been doing corporate visits, and once the students are in class 11, they go for a week, around 10 days internship to experience the corporate work culture and get exposure about the opportunities that are available.
Profile building is an important.
Also profile building is an important component. So we start encouraging students right from class 10 to focus on their profile building. And as I mentioned, that LinkedIn is an important part to network with people for different opportunities.
So not only this, for profile building, since many of the students are aspired to go abroad, and profile it plays a very important role. So we have been providing the students a lot of opportunity to go and work for the community during winter breaks and summer breaks. When the students go back to their native place, they conduct many programs for themselves. Also, we have been providing some project work which they complete during summer break and winter break. The internship also adds values to their profile, and these activities help them build a strong profile, and which reflects in their admission later on.
Thank you, sir. So this is about class 11th, and once the student is in class 12th, we try to understand the level of preparation that they have done in relation to different competitive examinations, and then we try to create a career path for the students. And again, college preparation is an important part, and we also brief them about different applications, different scholarship and financial aid opportunities that are present for them, which they can apply. And test prep continues along with that. And now we would like to showcase some of our alumni. These are, as you can see, they are in all kind of uniforms that are present in the defense forces. So we have many students who have been selected, who have been going through NDA and CDS and various other pathways. And these are some of the alumni who have been able to and working at different organizations right now, like Purnima Gupta. She is currently working with BlackRock. She graduated in 2013 from Vidyagyan. And then we have Ankita. She is working with Deloitte. Bhanu Pratap is working with Samsung, and we have Harshvardhan who is working with IIC Bangalore. So we have all kind of flavors in terms of students' achievements. What has happened? So these are some of the some more of the alumni who have completed their graduation from some of the prestigious institutions and are working with NVIDIA, PayPal, Amazon, ServiceNow, Freecharge, KPMG, and various other organizations. And this is the alumni demographics, as in the students are placed all over the world right now, and they are working with different organizations in India as well as abroad. So this is 2024 admissions at a glance, and we have, in terms of national admissions, we have IITs, triple ITs. Students have gone for a 5 years dual degree at IIM, and many of them have been able to crack NID, NIFT, and again NDA is there. And if I talk about international admissions, we have Northwestern University, Drexel, Illinois Tech, NYU Abu Dhabi, Wesleyan University, and Georgetown University.
And the most important thing is all these admissions are Fulbright scholarship. Since this is something which is an achievement for Vidyagyan, and we would like to extend our thanks to the strategy office which supports backhand to us, to all 3 campuses of Vidyagyan. And it feels really very nice when the students come back and they share their success stories, and sometimes it gives us a kind of goosebump when the parents, they come with the delighted eyes. I remember one of our student, he is now working in a multinational company. His father had a small piece of land, and on that land he took some money from bank, and then he gave to his child for the admission, and he never expected that he is going to get back his small piece of land. And within just 2 months salary, when the child told his father that now your land is back, he was not believing this. He had tears in eyes. How is it possible? So it really, feels good when the students come back and they go back to their native place, and then with this intent to give back to the society, they are real leaders of our society. Thank you so much for listening carefully and joining this session. If you have any suggestion, any question, please feel free. Yeah, please. Thank you.
You mentioned that you provide a lot of in-house support for training them for any standardized testing. So how do you do that?
We have collaborated with many agencies. We have been giving a try to many agencies. This year we have collaborated with CIALFO. So we have been using CIALFO platform, and also last year we have been using the platform of iDream Career. So they are supporting us.
Test prep as well. CIALFO also helps with test prep.
They have certain psychometrics like personality test, the learning style test. Are you talking about coaching?
Yeah, coaching.
So we have been collaborating with some of the agencies in an open platform. I cannot share the names, but yes, some institute of repute, they come and they provide coaching. They send.
So it's online and offline, both modes that we do coaching.
Since it is far away from New Delhi, and that most of the good coachings are they are in Delhi side or Noida side. So some of the, like, if the number of students are less, for example, for the medical preparation, the students are joining online. For the Z preparation, we have good number of students, so the faculties are coming to the campus on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays.
And for financial aid and scholarships, you mentioned that your students are able to win quite a few of those awards. So do you recommend any resource from where one can come across some of these opportunities for students from such backgrounds, or have you collected such information over the years? Would just like to understand that what's the best way to understand how to collate such aid and scholarship opportunities.
So we have partnered with many universities, and almost all the universities have need-based scholarship. So there are many private universities providing need-based scholarship. Also, we have some, we have partnered with some of the agencies who are providing the fellowship. For example, Karma, Vahini, etc., MGFF. So they have been helping, and thank you to Strategy Office, because from Strategy Office they have been working so hard to get connected with these universities and foundations, those who are willing to help the students coming from economically weaker section.
And you mentioned like in class 11, you encourage students to do a 10-day long internship.
Yeah.
So where all do these students tend to get placed? Is it somewhere in the vicinity only, and how do you get?
So here we are fortunate to have Shonadar School. So again, the Strategy Office, they plan the internship for the students, and they collaborate with some of the organizations, and it's their task.
Parents of the Shivnadar schools, they also support us in this.
So here Shonadar School in Lucknow CMS. So we are thankful to these schools.
And also in class 9 and 10, you said that you meet with each of your students at least twice. That's what you...
Grade 9th, 10th and 11th. We ensure that all the students meet at least twice.
Yeah.
In grade 11th, thrice, and in grade 12th, 4 times.
Okay.
3 times when they are within the school, and after examination once to close the admission.
Okay. So class 12 and 11 also is quite structured,
Yeah.
because students are more mature and they're thinking a certain way. But in class 9, for example, when you do meet the students twice, essentially what do you cover in those 2 sessions? Is there a structure, or is it more an open
Yes.
conversation?
So the structured counseling program, we start from grade 9th. In grade 9th, the students take the personality test,
Okay.
so that they can understand their personality, and to initiate the discussions and dialogues on their needs, their interest areas, and also the project work we start providing them in grade 9th. So this project work is related to finding different career options of their choice, collect the materials, and to explain to other students. And we also appreciate the good presentation.
And the personality test, you said that you
To explain.
CR4.
Yes, this year. We also do need assessment of entire school. So right from grade 6th to 12th, at least once in a year, we do a comprehensive need assessment, and we develop the items based on the requirements. That need assessment is also very helpful to us. So we also include some of the items related to career, interest and aspirations, the conflict related to that. And that gives us a clear picture of the majority of the students, and we plan the intervention based on that. So the items can be related to the adjustment, interpersonal skills, social skills, academic challenges, etc.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any suggestion? Thank you so much. Thank you for joining this
Thank
session.
you.